Vâng, trước khi bắt đầu phần biện của đội nghĩa độ thì đội nghĩa độ sẽ bốc thăm đội đối thủ của mình.
Bật mic lên, bật.
Mã số của Phòng Giáo dục và Đào tạo Yên Bái.
Anti-Neil opponent is Yên Bái Department of Education and Training.
Vâng, đối thủ của đội nghĩa độ là đội Phòng Giáo dục và Đào tạo Yên Bái.
I'd like to invite the opponent team to your place on the stage.
Xin mời đội Phòng Giáo dục và Đào tạo Yên Bái tiến về vị trí của mình.
Bật mic. Nam bật mic.
Are you ready, Team Yellow? Yes, we are. Start now. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to the English speaking contest school year 2022-2023 with the topic Learning in the Era of Digital Transformation. We are students from Town, and we believe that not only us but also many other students realize the positive effect of digital transformation in education.
There is an academic year. Digital technology has changed our study environment with modern equipment such as interactive boards, internet, iPads. The space in classroom is getting more diverse with virtual experiments, visual and lively images and videos. The space of non-virtual connection classes help students to study and exchange with teachers and students in our domestic region and from abroad. In addition, we have opportunity to study and have practical experience at historical sites, homestays, artists and artisan houses in the field.
Exactly. In addition to the lectures, topics, experience, activities, we have a chance to cooperate with each other, be active and independent in performing learning tasks, get acquainted with the activities of researching science and technologies, as well as make a positive contribution to the forming and developing of students' abilities and qualities. Well, you know, with just a smartphone or an iPad, students can create various forms of exercises, for instance, slideshows, videos, TikTok, or some software such as CapCut, Canva, PowerPoint, etc. Thereby, we are contributing to conservation, promoting the values of cultures, tourism of the locals, and career orientation for students, especially ones in remote areas.
Yeah, that's right. The ways of studying at school and at home are also becoming more flexible and convenient, right? There is a huge, unlimited and open source of school materials which is easy to get access on public media. It is inexpensive for learners, especially students like us. We can find a lot of study materials, have a chance to practice and review our lessons, raise our skills through học.vn, học.com, digital equipment.
That's right. The application of IT, digital technology in studying helps to increase interactivity and practical experience for both teachers and students. The work of planning, making schedules for group activities, assigning or submitting assignments now can be done directly or online through Zalo or Zoom in an active or proactive way. This helps to form students a sense of initiative in studying.
However, how about students who don't have any devices or internet to learn? To solve this problem, government give the policies to do more help for them. Computing rooms in school are open to serve student learning needs after school. On the other hand, as the social network and technology grow, there are also some disadvantages. Students' reading habit declines. Schools have a hand solution to equip more computers in the library rooms to further promote student reading habit and self-study.
As you can see, we are very happy to study in spacious schools that are increasingly equipped with modern facilities, smart rooms, and the teaching methods of the 4.0 era. Now, everything has become much easier and more flexible when there is an epidemic.
Yeah, we also realize that having access to technology application when we are students will have practical skills to work in a technological environment, critical thinking, independent research abilities, proficient in the use of technology, swiftly meet the urgent requirement of our career in the future.
Being a good digital student. Thank you for listening. And now, a question from the opponent of Team Yellow.
So, I have a question for you. What do students have to pay attention to when learning in the era of digital transformation?
Are you clear about the question from your opponent? Yes, we are very clear. Your 1 minute for planning starts. Time's up. Please show us your response.
Alright, so first of all, I want to thank you for the interesting question. And our answer to your question is that when mentioning digital technology, we definitely can leave the internet out. So here are some tips and things that we have to notice. So first of all, never talk to strangers. This is really important. And secondly, never click suspicious links because it may lead you to some websites not true or not good. And secondly, never make sure to inform your parents if you find any issues that come to you. For instance, getting tricked or getting bullied on the internet. And yeah, and here are some things that we also have to pay our attention. So first of all, we need to constantly try to improve our tech knowledge and relevant skills, as well as try our best to become a good digital student.
But also do not leak our personal information to stranger. Yes, that's important.
And that's the end of our answer.
Thanks for your answers. That is correct.
Thank you, Team Yellow, for your response. And now we will have a question from the judges.
Cảm ơn câu trả lời từ đội phòng giáo dục và đào tạo Nghĩa Lộ. Các bạn có một thử thách nữa phải vượt qua, đó là trả lời câu hỏi của ban giám khảo. Xin mời ban giám khảo đưa ra câu hỏi của mình.
Thank you for the presentation. We all know that to be the first to perform is not really easy at all, but you have set out the comfort zone and performed very well. Congratulations. And here the question for you. I'm choosing one for you at random.
Are you clear about the question from the judges?
Yes, we are. No. Here's my question. The question is number 4. What should students do so that they will not be left behind the era of digital transformation? Is the question clear to you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, you have 1 minute to think of the answer.
Time's up. Please show us your response.
So first of all, we want to thank you for your question. And our answer to your question is that in order to become a good digital student, we need to be active and in acquiring new technology and relevant skills. Always try our best to take part in some activities such as STEM activities, experience activities, so that we can enhance our skills of using and applying digital technology in all aspects of learning. So that is the end of my answer.
Okay. Once again, congratulations on your performance. Thanks.
Cảm ơn câu trả lời đến từ đội phòng giáo dục và đào tạo Nghĩa Lộ. Các bạn đã hoàn thành phần thi của mình. Chúc mừng các bạn. And now, please welcome Lục Yên Department of Education and Training to come up to the stage for their performance.
Vâng, và tiếp theo chúng ta sẽ chào mừng lên sân khấu đội phòng giáo dục và đào tạo Lục Yên với phần trình bày của mình. Xin mời đội Lục Yên chúng ta bước ra sân khấu ạ.
Ở dưới này lên phải lấy mic luôn đấy.
Okay, so now Team Lục Yên will choose your opponent. And who is your opponent?
Mã số 06 ạ.
Who is your opponent? What team?
Phòng giáo dục và đào tạo Mùi Canh Trải.
Please welcome the opponent team of Mù Cang Trải to come to the stage. Are you ready? Team Lục Yên, are you ready to start your eloquence?
Yes, we are ready.
Your time starts now.
Good morning, delegates, judges, all the teachers and students.
My name is Thành, but for some reason my friends call me Mr. AI. I'm in class 982.
And my name is Nguyễn Chi. I'm in class 81. We both come from Leon Phong Secondary School,
We are the Team Look-in Divisions of Education and Training.
Mr. I have an assignment about how we learn in the era of digital transformation. Can you help me with that?
Yes, of course. This is quite the easy question for me. I'm so excited that Industrial Revolution 4.0 has brought various changes in human life, especially our studies. This, in turn, will make our learning easier and more efficient.
Really? It sounds great. I think with the achievement of digital technology age, we are more active in learning, right?
Yes. Through the use of technology, we basically have the world in our hands. With just a few clicks, we can access all the information we need in order to understand different topics better and succeed in the process. The application of digital transformation also allows us to study at any time and anywhere. We can absorb knowledge more easily, skip the distance limit, save time, and improve learning efficiency.
So, we can easily find information and in-depth exploration of the aspects that interest us. That's wonderful!
You're correct, Chi. One of the things that pleases me the most in digital times is the unlimited access to learning materials. It offers a huge source of study and resources for us. That means students, like us, will be able to access information more easily and less expensively. Instead of having to go buy books or go to the library nowadays, we can exploit these learning materials using online devices without limitations, regardless of their economic status.
So therefore, digital transformation makes it easier and more economical to share documents and textbooks between teacher and students by reducing costs.
You're right. Education 4.0 also gives us more options. Instead of going to public schools, we can instead choose to attend e-learning courses that are much cheaper. We can also choose the courses that are suitable for us and choose the subjects we are really interested in. This makes our learning more effective.
Oh, now I can understand that digital technology also creates a flexible educational environment. You know, instead of a few dozen students having to sit in a classroom with 4 walls as before, digital technology has opened up a more flexible learning space. Now, we can acquire knowledge easily and conveniently on any devices, such as computer, laptop, or smartphone.
In short, the era of digital transformation has opened up new doors in education. At any time, anywhere, anyone can access information in the most multi-dimensional way. It completely eliminates distance limitations, optimizes learning time, improves learners' awareness and thinking.
But, Mr. I am concerned about some disadvantages of digital transformation in education, like inappropriate content, video games, and especially violence can impact on mind and health. Artificial intelligence sure can help us study effectively, but it can also make us lazy. What do you think about this?
Don't worry, we should still boldly apply digital technology in our learning regardless. Besides, I think we can overcome these skills obstacles if we have good skills. At least I hope so.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dear delegates, judges, all the teachers and students, digital transformation is a necessity of the times. Coming to this contest, we want to share with you this message. Let's actively apply digital transformation for our lifelong learning society. Thank you so much for your listening.
Wow, thank you Team Look-in for your performance. And now, a question from the opponents of you.
Well, I'm very impressed for your presentation. And here is your question. How to prevent students over-reliance on digital technology? Do you understand?
Can you repeat the question again?
Okay. How to prevent students over-reliance on technology?
Okay, I understand the question clearly, thank you.
So your 1 minute for planning starts now.
Thank you very much for your question. While it is incredibly useful to use digital transformation in our learning, it can also be detrimental to our study. We should be using digital transformation at a limited amount to prevent over-reliance on digital transformation. If you were to use digital technology in every solution, every problem you come across, then you would not be able to figure out an answer to a problem in the future. So you should always use digital transformation and limited amount to learn dependence and be able to solve problems on your own. Independence.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Team Lục Yên, for the response. And now is a question from the judges.
Okay, so thanks a lot for your performance. I find that the way you present is quite natural and confident. And this is a question for you. I choose randomly. And this is the question for you. What should be done to make the best use of technology in classroom? So once more time. What should be done to make the best use of technology in the classroom? Okay. It's clear to you?
Yes, it is clear to us.
Yeah. And 1 minute for you.
Thank you very much for your question. To answer your question, I think teachers and students should cooperate in classrooms. The teacher should recommend the best use of the internet to the students in order to optimize their learning experience. And the teachers should make their class more interesting for the students to be interested in their study. This will make sure that the digital transformation will be used optimally in the classroom. That is my question answered.
Thank you, Team Lục Yên, for your response. Once again, congratulations on your performance.
Cảm ơn câu trả lời của Lục Yên. Các bạn đã hoàn thành phần thi của mình. Xin chúc mừng các bạn.
And now, please welcome Team Ngũ Căng Trải to come to the stage to prepare for your eloquence.
Và tiếp theo sau đây chính là phần biện của đội phòng giáo dục và đào tạo Ngũ Căng Trải. Vâng, và trong phần mà các bạn trả lời câu hỏi từ đội đối thủ và ban giám khảo thì các bạn có thể sử dụng cái chiếc mục phía bên cạnh để chuẩn bị cho câu trả lời của mình.
Okay, and now Team Ngũ Căng Trải will draw your opponent. And your opponent is?
Mã số 2 Quang Trung. Chữ Quang Trung.
I'd like to invite Team Quang Trung to come to the stage.
Good morning, teachers and fellow students. And here is our presentation.
Well, it is widely acknowledged that learning plays an important role in our life. On the Greek proverb goes, learning is a state of knowledge and knowledge is a field of happiness.
Yes, we are in the fourth industrial revolution. Digital transformation has become unavoidable and it is strongly happening in all areas of life, including education.
The digital revolution has brought about many opportunities for learners. The advancement in technology has created a flexible educational environment that allows learners to conveniently acquire knowledge on any device, like computer, laptop, smartphone. We can access the wealth of information in a multi-dimensional way, at any time and from anywhere.
Thanks to digital transformation, there are no longer any limits on how far apart learners and teachers can be, and learning can be optimized for each person's schedule. This has improved learners' ability to think and understand, and make the variety of learning materials available for free.
In previous year, COVID-19 affected our ability to attend school in person. However, we follow the Ministry of Education and Training advice, pause in-person schooling without stopping learning. This helps us stay safe and continue our education.
Besides, digital transformation gives everyone the chance to learn and improve themselves. It is important for lifelong learning and achieving new goals for education pillars. Learning to live together, learning to know, learning to do, and learning to be.
That's right. In order to become a citizen of the digital age, we need to change our approach by adopting a digital mindset and adapting our process to digital technology. And what else, Hùng?
And to learn more and take advantage of all educational materials available on the internet, I think, firstly, it's important to improve our self-study skills.
Secondly, it's important to learn about internet safety and security, so we can protect ourselves from harmful information and choose good learning resources.
In addition, to ensure that no one is left behind in the digital transformation era, it's important to prioritize sharing. One program that has made a significant impact is Waves and Computers for Children.
Ladies, oh, that's great, isn't it? We can share information and resources with each other to ensure that everyone has equal access to learning opportunities.
Without creativity, there is no life. To become responsible and contributing citizens, we must approach learning with creativity and flexibility. By doing so, we can help build our home of Mugatai to become a tourism district, a destination that is known for its unique identity, safety, and friendliness.
Ladies and gentlemen, now let's enjoy the performance from unprofessional singers from Mugatai. We take inspirations from Vietnamese musician Adil. It is chuyển đổi số cho bạn, cho tôi. Digital transformation for you and for me.
Digital life, digital technology. Tell me how magical it is. When you think you can find it. When we find we will.
Thank you, Team Mukangchai, for your eloquence. And now, Team Quang Trung, please give a question for your opponent.
So, hello, Team Mukangchai. We are Quang Trung team. So, after listening to the presentation, we think that it's really interesting. And after that, we would like to give you a question. So, here's our question. What is your favorite classroom model in digital transformation era?
Okay, thank you for your question.
You have 1 minute to prepare. Time's up. Please show us your response.
Thank you for waiting for us. This is our answer. Well, we are in the fourth industrial revolution. Digital transformation has become necessary and is strongly happening in all areas of life, including education. Well, there are many applications such as Google Meeting, Zoom class, and or the Padlet Studio. But our favorite modern class is the Zoom, where we can discuss or improve our teamwork skills and soft skills. There are no longer any limits on how far apart learners and learners can be. Well, if students digital transformation is the tools to supporting us in learning, and if students use digital tools properly, we can develop our education. That is all my answer. Thank you.
So thank you for your answer. So after listening to your answer, your main point is that your favorite classroom model is online class, right? Yep, so you can connect to people and think work well, even you are so far away from each other. So I think that's a really good answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Mukangchai. And now you will have to answer a question from the judges.
Okay, thank you very much for your efforts to take part in the contest today. And I am really impressed by your confidence and your performance today. And I hope that my question will not be a challenge to both of you. Are you ready to listen to my question?
We are ready.
Okay, here is your question. What will schools be like in the future due to the impacts of technology?
Sorry that we don't have clear.
Okay, once again. What will schools be like in the future due to the impacts of technology? Okay, so now 1 minute for you to prepare.
Time's up. Please show us your response.
Thank you for waiting for us. This is our answer. Well, digital transformation plays a vital role in our life, including education. And if teacher can apply the application just as quizzes or Padlet to the teaching method, it will make a student interesting on the lesson. And for example, if Duolingo or Udupia apply the gamification to practice the knowledge after learning. What about you?
Teachers can make it interesting and impressive in teachings.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Once again, congratulations on your performance, Movement team.
And coming up next, okay, so coming up next is the elephants of Chuvanan team. Please welcome them to the stage.
Và tiếp theo đây chúng ta sẽ đến với phần hùng điện của trường Trung học phổ thông Chu Văn An.
Chu Văn An team, please draw your opponent. And your opponent is
Mã số 12 trường Trung học phổ thông Nghĩa Lộ ạ.
Please welcome Team Yellow to be on the stage in the opponent team's position.
Vâng, xin mời đội Nghĩa Lộ chúng ta lên bục của đội của And now, Team Chuvanan, are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, digital transformation has revolutionized the way we learn and made education more accessible than ever before. With a vast array of digital platforms, tools available, students are no longer limited in a traditional classroom. Instead, they have access to a wide range of resources, online communities, and learning materials, which allow them to personalize their learning experience and collaborate with others from around the world. Phần, can you show us some advantages of learning in the era of digital transformation?
Yes, one of the greatest benefits of digital learning is its ability to access information at any time and location. This is especially useful for students because they can fit online learning into their schedule wherever and whenever they can. Moreover, students are no longer constrained by the pace of their classmates or teacher. Instead, they can learn at their own pace, taking as much time as they need to fully understand the lessons.
I completely agree with you. Another benefit is the ability to collaborate with others from around the world. You know, digital machines allow us to work on group projects, share ideas, and discuss lessons in real life. This creates a more engaging and dynamic learning environment and encourage critical thinking and problem solving.
Yeah, however, digital learning also has a drawback. One of the biggest concerns is a lack of physical interaction between students, which can lead to a lack of social skills. Moreover, students may also suffer from information overload with a vast amount of data available, causing confusion and overwhelm in some cases. And additionally, students can be distracted by numerous applications, games, and social media, which can negatively impact productivity.
Yes, despite this drawback, it is important to remember that teachers still play a critical role in education process. Teachers provide not only knowledge, but also valuable life skills, such as critical thinking, communication skills, and problem solving. Besides, they can also provide students with support and feedback.
Here, and one in district is leading the way in digital transformation, and especially our school, Chuan High School, has implemented flexible digital transformation. So, firstly, our school has received guidance and support from authorities at all levels, from provincial to local government, as well as the Department of Education and Training, to carry out digital transformation effectively.
Secondly, our school provides modern infrastructure and advanced learning equipment, such as projectors and Wi-Fi, to adapt to the digital place, and ensure students to have access to the latest technologies and resources to meet their educational needs.
Here, and thirdly, teachers in our school undergo regular training sessions on digital teaching skills. This will enhance the teaching and learning experiences and equip teachers with the necessary skills to incorporate the digital tool and platform into their curriculum.
Finally, students can contribute to creating achievement in education by using digital transformation. With the use of internet, students can have access to a wide range of courses, resources, applications, and learning materials. Moreover, teachers, they can also contact with teachers and friends from around the world and participate in collaborative projects.
Here, and coming to this contest, we would like to convey the message:
each student will become a digital citizen in a digital school.
This is the end of presentation. Thank you for the listening.
Congratulations to Hanan team. And now, Team Yellow, it's your turn to give them a question.
Hello, we are from Yellow High School team, and here we have the questions for you. Teachers find it big difficult to control their students using smartphones in classroom. Do you think they should ban their students using smartphone in the lessons? Do you hear me?
Here, I understand the question.
Thank you so much for the questions.
You have 1 minute. Time's up.
First of all, I want to thank you for your questions. That is very interesting questions. Allow me to answer. I think that teachers should not abandon smartphone in classes due to several reasons. We all know that phone become a part of our life and that cannot be replaced. First of all. Next, phones have so many applications and benefits that is very essential for our educations, which at the end, I think that without using the technologies like this, it's going to be very difficult for students to learn, especially in the pandemic, for example.
Here, and I think the smartphone is very important because students can access applications and websites, which is very important to facilitating online learning, which is very useful for students. So this is our answer. Thank you for listening.
And now a question from the judges.
Alright, I would first like to congratulate you on making it to the final. I'm sure that your parents as well as the staff at your school are very proud of you for participating and getting so far in this competition. Alright, so I will take a question at random. Alright, and your question is as follows. How can students become responsible digital citizens? Do you understand your question?
Yes.
Alright, you have 1 minute of preparation.
Your time is up. Please show us your response.
Okay, so first of all, thank you for the question. I think that in order to become a responsible citizen in the future, students need some tips, some methods, take some methods to become responsible. Nowadays, many students use the internet for illegal activities and some higher irrelevant information. So I think that in order to be a responsible citizen, students need to use internet for the right purposes. They can use internet to get access to applications and websites which can improve their academic performance.
Yes, completely agree with you. I think that students should be aware of the potential drawback that may come along in digital transformation areas.
Here, this is the end of our answer. Thank you for listening.
Alright, thank you very much.
Alright, congratulations Team Chubanan for your performance.
And now, please welcome Team Quang Trung to the stage to prepare for your eloquence.
Và ngay sau đây chúng ta sẽ đến với phần biện của đội trưởng Quang Trung.
Now, Team Quang Trung will draw your opinions. And your opponent is
Mã số 4, Phòng Giáo dục và Đào tạo Văn Trần.
Please welcome Team Văn Trần to the stage. Are you ready, Team Guangzhou? Yes? Your 5 minutes for your elephants start now. Good morning, everyone. Dear distinguished guests, delegates, and judges, dear supporters, we are returning to our contest with the Learning in the Digital Transformation Era theme. The team from Guangzhou Secondary School does want to have some further discussion. Do you know how many schools are there in the world we have located and how many are connected to the internet? The truth is that we do not know it. Right, we do not know it. However, digital transformation has a tremendous potential to solve many of the world's most pressing challenges, including sustainable development in education. Digital transformation, which means integrating digital technology into all areas of the school, is significantly influencing all aspects of learning: the who, why, what, and how of acquiring new skills and knowledge. Why does the information age inhibit a paradigm shift in learning? Some thoughts on the implications from a school perspective. Who? The learners. Different groups of learners have always exhibited different attributes, requirements, or capabilities. Besides the learning needs of millennials, learning also has to embrace the digital transformation on older generations. The digital revolution fundamentally alters the way we live, learn, work, and relate to one another. Why? The purpose. The why of learning refers to the unique purpose and objectives that aims at preparing learners for success in a rapidly changing digital society. The concept of lifelong learning is getting traction to acquire knowledge deeply and build skills broadly. What? The content. A significant shift from knowledge creation to acquiring competences to foster lifelong learning in different contexts can be observed. How? The delivery. The way learning takes place going forward will be transformed on all levels. Significant change in the way competencies are being developed comprise unbundling learning, personalization of learning, self-mediated and self-directed learning, participative learning, contextual and pool-based learning, and new tools and educational resources. Digital innovation has demonstrated powers to complement, enrich, and transform education. Digital technologies have evolved from standalone projects to networks of tools and programs. Digital innovation can potentially speed up progress towards sustainable development in education. It can enhance the quality and relevance, strengthen inclusion, and improve education administration and governance. The development in education, digital education can address the scenario-based application, such as smart classroom, adaptive learning, competent diagnosis of learning progress, and excellent classroom evaluation. By providing high-quality resources and a massive treasure of data, which provides an essential reference for countries to grasp the laws of education, teaching progress, and student growth. While digital transformation has brought about many positive changes in education, some negative impacts must be considered. Here are some of them. Digital education can cause difficulties for learners stuck to their computer screen. Another drawback is that implementing and maintaining digital technology can be expensive. Additionally, some students may need help with online learning and require more support than in a traditional classroom setting. Digital economy is generating serious negative externalities, including ratcheting up climate change. In conclusion, learning in the digital transformation era is a vast topic and cannot share everything about within 5 minutes. In our presentation, we do want to highlight some important things as follows. Digital transformation has significantly influenced all aspects of learning. Digital innovation has demonstrated powers to complement, enrich, and transform education. Digital technologies have evolved from standalone projects to networks of tools and programs. The development of digital education can enrich scenario-based applications. There are also some negative impacts that need to be considered. We do hope that you are interested in our presentation. All your questions will be welcome. Thank you for listening.
Congratulations, Guangzhou team, for completing your performance. And now, a question from the opponent's team.
Hello, Guangzhou team. We're from Guangzhou team. We're from Guangzhou district. I see that you guys have a really impressive and interesting presentations. And now is our questions. I find that many students in mountains area and remote areas has difficulties in accessing to digital technology. So, do you have any solutions?
Thank you for your question. Can we have 1 minute to prepare?
Yes, you can.
Time's up. We're waiting for your answer.
Thank you for your question. So here is our answer. I find that it's really difficult for students in remote area or in mountainous area to get access to digital education. So here I want to mention some solution to that problem. First, we need to provide the school with modern equipment and enhance the problem with connection so that we can pretend lagging or poor connection. So then we can organize some kind of like online learning class and no border class so that the student in remote area and mountainous area can get access to the digital education. Next is that we should provide them with classes and courses in order to improve their skills in using technology and tools. So that is all about answer. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you for your response. Now be ready for a question from the judges.
Hello.
Hello.
I hope you're doing well. How are you?
What?
How are you?
How are you?
Yeah.
Okay, 14 and...
No, how are you?
How are you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We're very fine, thanks. Great. Okay, first of all, I'd like to congratulate you on your last performance because it was quite noteworthy and exceptional. I was really impressed by the way in which you have delivered your message. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now let's move to the question part. So, here, I know there isn't much time to ponder upon the question, but I hope the question will not be ambiguous or difficult. So, the question is... Sorry? Do you believe that modern technology is good or bad for students? Give a clear reason why you think so. Is it clear?
Yes, I can hear your question. So please give us 1 minute to prepare.
Of course, yes, of course.
Your time's up. Please show us your response.
So thank you for your question. Here's our answer. So you know that things have both sides, the good one and the bad one. And digital transmission does. So in my opinion, I believe that they have two sides. And I want to explain them below. But above all, you need to know that if you can apply digital transformation in learning in an effectively way, you can master it. So here is our explanation. First is about the about the good side. There's many tools and programs online that you can find. They provide you with high quality resources and materials so that you can use as reference to your lecture for teachers or to your assignment as learners. But in the bad side, there are so many information so that you can get distracted by a lot of information online. So here's all about the answer. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, quantum team. Xin chào mừng mọi người đã quay trở lại với phần thi Hùng biện của các đội còn lại.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the elephant part of the remaining teams.
Và bây giờ thì các đội thi đã sẵn sàng cho buổi Hùng biện chiều nay chưa?
Are you guys ready yet?
Vâng, để mở đầu cho phần thi Hùng biện ngày chiều hôm nay là phần trình bày của đội thi Trung học phổ thông thị xã Nghĩa Lộ.
Please welcome Team Nghĩa Lộ to start the elephants.
Trường Trung học phổ thông Tháp Bạc.
I'd like to invite Team Tháp Bạc to the stage to be their opponents.
Trên đây có rồi.
Team Yellow, are you guys ready yet?
Yes, we're really ready.
Your time starts now. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
My name is Mali.
And I'm Ming. Welcome to the show, The School Radio. In each episode, we will discuss an educational story. And today's topic is learning in the digital transformation.
To kick off, you know that we are students living in an era where everything is encouraged to be digitized. So, can you tell me what digital transformation is?
Well, to explain it simply, digital transformation by definition is the adoption of digital technology by an organization to digitize non-digital products, services, or operation. It affects almost every field, especially education. Digital transformation in education is applied in two main forms: applying technology in the classroom and in teaching methods. We are youngsters living in the era when everything can be supported with digital technology and the internet. So you could benefit from them, right?
Definitely.
Thanks to digital transformation, we can have access to learning resources in an easier and less expensive way than the traditional one. Free apps and websites can help us understand the lesson deeply, and besides, digital platforms are literally breaking the geographical boundaries. We can study anywhere at any time, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic last year. That was very useful, and you know what? I think it's really working on me. With the help of learning platforms such as Duolingo, Mathway, Maths, etc., I can improve my own study. How about you? Do you think technology has improved your productivity?
Absolutely. There is no doubt about it that digital transformation in education can make everything become much more convenient. It allows me to create my own study schedule and my learning methods. As you already mentioned, I can learn anywhere at any time, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic when we were locked down. Although I cannot go to school to study, I can still find the information that I want to know on the internet whenever and wherever I like. So, Ling, I wonder whether our school has applied technology to have improved school quality.
Yeah, of course. Our school has given prominence to personalization learning approaches by encouraging students to prepare their projects or presentations using smart devices such as laptops or smartphones. Besides, each classroom in our school is equipped with modern facilities such as projectors or smart touchboards. And online lectures with a lot of images and sounds give students excitement, thereby arousing their curiosity and desire to acquire new knowledge.
Furthermore, to shorten the geographical distances in education, our school held an extracurricular called Borderless Classroom to have lessons with foreign students in order so that improve our productivity as well as learn more about other cultures.
But are there some difficulties that students have to face?
Yeah, smart devices such as smartphones or laptops can be used in class for learning purposes, but we can be easily distracted by some video games or social medias, and sometimes too many websites with different information or digital tools can make us confused.
I think that teachers should have basic knowledge of technology in order to guide their students and to have proper teaching method. We also have to learn how to study with the internet in order to adapt to the digital age.
I see. Now it's the end of our show. See you in the next episode.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Yellow High School, for your eloquence. And now, Tapa High School, please give a question for your parents.
Thank you for your adorable performance, and we will love it.
So, are you guys ready to answer some question?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, so our question is, what skill sets school will need to bring in as compulsory to prepare students for advanced digital technological development?
Can you repeat the question, please?
What skill sets school will need to bring in as compulsory to prepare students for advanced digital technological development?
You have 1 minute to prepare.
Thank you for your question, and here is our answer. In my opinion, I think that every school in Vietnam is adapting to the digital age, and to prepare for this digital age, each school needs to apply technology in education to have proper teaching method for every teacher and to guide, so that they can guide their student and let student become more interested in learning and teaching. And one of the most important things that every teacher should do is to bring more, to apply more technology and smart devices such as projectors or laptops. Even students can use smartphone in class to prepare for the lessons, so that they can search for more information and get more time. And that's all our answers.
Thank you for your answer.
Thank you, Team Yellow, for your response. And now you will be ready for a question from the judges.
Thank you for the impressive performance. I really like the way you organize and develop the ideas in the presentation. And are you ready to answer the question?
Yes, we are.
Okay, the question is, what do you need to do to become a smarter learner when using digital technology? Is the question clear to you?
Can you repeat the question?
What do you need to do to become a smarter learner when using digital technology?
Thank you for your question.
Thank you for your question, and here's our answer. So we all know that when we use digital technology in learning, we can be easily distracted by some video games or social media, and this huge negative impact. But there's not all about the disadvantage. To become a smart learners when using digital technology in education, we need to have the basic knowledge about the digital transformation to use this properly. Besides, there's many apps there are many online platform which provides free documents or studying materials that we can use, so that and that's all our answer. Thank you for your question.
Team Yellow, for your eloquence once again. And now we'll come to the eloquence of Team Thapa High School.
Tiếp theo là đến phần huấn luyện của trường Trung học phổ thông Thác Bà. Mời đội Trung học phổ thông Thác Bà lên sân khấu ạ.
Now please, Team Thapa, choose your opponents.
Mã số 09 Chu Văn An High School.
The opponents of Team Thapa will be Chuvanan High School. Chuvanan High School, please come to your stage. Team Thapa, are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Your eloquence starts now.
So now, our pleasure is to come to the next stage of the speaking contest. We're here to talk about learning in the era of digital transformation. They have raised many questions on the academic topics, so our team members will show how effectively take advantage of learning in the era. Oh, hi guys! Hello! You guys look serious. What are you doing?
We are doing a project.
What is it about?
It's about learning in the era of digital transformation. Oh, how lucky you are. You guys doing well with this.
Oh wow, thank you. See you later. See you. Hi Taoyuan, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. What about you?
I'm pretty good. Now I have a question for you. Are you ready?
Yes, of course.
Do you have a smartphone, an iPad, or any other smart devices?
I do have a smartphone. My parents got it when I was 12 years old, and this little device has become very, very useful to me and people around the world. And I wonder, how can I live without a smartphone in the era of digital transformation?
Wow, it's so nice of you to say so.
Thank you. And we all know that smartphone has different functions. So, what do you use your smartphone for?
Let's see. Smart devices are very useful and convenient, so can be used for different purposes. For example, with smart devices, I can get access to the unique and worldwide knowledge that I'm willing to learn. Moreover, completing tasks and emailing them to teachers become easier. Furthermore, sometimes I use smart devices for my relaxation after a long time of hard work. For instance, I can listen to postcards, watch videos on YouTube, surf the internet, and many useful applications for entertainment.
Wow, so adorable! You're such a wide user.
Thank you. When we know that digital facility can bring about benefit to users, especially to school children. However, there are also some drawbacks when using some devices. So, do you think the advantage of smart devices outweigh the disadvantage?
To be honest, this will be a difficult question. I believe that using smartphones has both advantages and disadvantages. As I previously mentioned, smartphones have helped a lot for our learning process. Moreover, it also supposed to be a big library with a lot of knowledge we haven't known before. However, there's some information that is negative in society, such as school violence, fake news, or persecution, or gambling. So I think users should know how to use them wisely and use them in the most appropriate way.
That's a great answer, and I love it.
Thank you. And thanks to the donation from authorities, our schools now have technologies that have a lot for our learning process. So, Phần, can you tell me how learners and teachers at our school make full use of these technologies?
Of course, thanks to the investment of authority and donation from its sponsor, many modern technological devices have been put into use at our school. And the students at our school are now encouraged to use smart devices that they effectively support in their study and get adopted to using such devices. And using such devices wisely has significant benefit to learning process. For example, it encourages students and teachers use Word with projector together with a PowerPoint presentation for improving the learning and teaching process. And in addition, thanks to the applications such as biện or Kahoot, the teacher can easily assess and evaluate how learners perform at school. And as a result, students will be more motivated to learn and work harder to become global citizens.
That's a good idea. We've talked about learning in the era of digital transformation. Also, you have been given such great ideas with this suggestion.
It is an important turning point with positive and negative impact. So we should make use of advantages and avoid the detrimental impact.
With all great effort and the collaboration between the teachers and the learners, we will gain more and more achievement with this. That's all our presentation. Thanks for joining us.
Vâng, xin cảm ơn vì Hùng biện của đội trường Thác Bà. Trước khi chúng ta đến với phần trả lời câu hỏi thì ban tổ chức xin được yêu cầu các khán giả, nhất là các bạn học sinh, chúng ta giữ trật tự và chú ý lên bài thuyết trình của các bạn ạ. Xin cảm ơn.
Okay, so now it's time for the opinion of Team Thác Bà to deliver their question.
First, I would like to say that we are very impressed with you guys' presentations.
So in the presentation, we heard you talk about smartphone. So I would like to ask a question. Are teachers necessary in a traditional class with the arrival of smartphone? Is this question clear to you?
Yes. Time's up. Are you ready to give us your response?
Yes, we're ready. Thank you for your answer. I would say that the traditional school setting will not be of benefit with the evolution of technology when the information is readily available. So the teachers can make the learning more exciting by making use of some technologies or some application like biện or Kahoot, so they can easily assess, assign, and evaluate how students perform. So that's the reason that the teachers is not, the learning process is really important. That's our answer.
We find your answer very convincing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, question for the judges?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so thank you for your performance, and I like your illustration for your presentation. And now this is the question. Suppose you were not encouraged to use digital technology for learning by your parents, what would you do? So one more time. Suppose you were not encouraged to use digital technology for learning by your parents, what would you do? Okay. It's clear to you?
Yes. Okay.
Time's up. Are you ready to give us your response? Thank you for your great passion. We know that we are living in the fourth industrial revolution, so the modern technological is playing an important role in life. Suppose we are not encouraged to use modern devices, we are maybe inactive in using the tools.
And we should cultivate our own knowledge to be able to integrate into the new era of digital technology. Moreover, we know that the era of digital technology brings rich knowledge in civilizations, and it also requires students to have pay attention to some important common issues. So I think we should make useful of this.
And we should equip with comprehension of digital transformation, and that's all our answers. Thank you for listening.
Congratulations, Team Takpa, for your performances. And now we'll welcome on stage Team Department of Training and Education.
Bây giờ xin mời lên trên sân khấu đội Phòng Giáo dục và Đào tạo thành phố Yên Bái để chuẩn bị cho phần thử biện của mình.
Một lần nữa, ban tổ chức xin đề nghị các khán giả chúng ta giữ trật tự.
presentation today. My name is Luke.
Also Công, Yellow District, Division of Education and Training Yellow District. So inviting your opponents will be Team Yellow. Please welcome Team Yellow on stage as the opponents. Okay, now are you ready for your eloquence?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Your time starts now.
Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to our discussion today. My name is Luke, and I'm here with my partner.
Hello, my name is Ngọc Nhung. We are from Class 9E Level Secondary School, belonging to Education and Training Department of Yên City.
Today, we will talk about a trending topic in education, learning in the era of digital transformation.
So, let's start with a basic question. What does learning in the digital transformation period mean? Do you have any ideas?
Are you referring to studying with high-tech equipment?
Oh yes, I agree with you. But it's just one part of the definition. For me, digital learning is any type of learning that is enhanced by technology. It can take many forms such as online courses, virtual classrooms, and mobile learning apps.
Oh, I see. In my province, digitalization is being increasingly promoted, developed, and applied in many schools. In my province has also been paying special attention to digital transformation due to its great benefits.
Now, we will look through the reality of digital transformation and some advantages it brings to our learning and teaching. Since the beginning, Word and Excel have been the major softwares. Teachers and students use these to edit documents and do calculations.
Next, more digital software such as Violet, PowerPoint, and so on with the function of inserting images, sounds, and videos have attracted student attention. Students can observe abstract knowledge, for example, virtual experiments visually.
Well, these softwares have been updated progressively and widely used. In recent years, with the boom of technology, a variety of digital applications such as Duolingo, Skillshare, and Coursera have encouraged students to engage in self-learning. They can learn anywhere at any time.
There is no doubt about it, especially in the COVID-19 pandemic. Digital applications like Zoom, Meet, Microsoft Teams, and so on take important parts in maintaining students' learning without going to school. They also promote interaction among schools, parents, and students.
In addition, the recent growth of automated softwares like biện and electronic cards can help parents to take control of their children's studying more easily, since they give directly information about students' academic performance and daily school attendance to parents through mobile phones.
Oh, that sounds great. Parents can accompany with their children in their studying. And in the future, I think digital technologies will play an integral role in learning. The perspective of learning will be based on hybrid models, incorporating the latest digital technologies and face-to-face modes.
Currently, schools in Yên province have applied digital transformation. Some schools organize virtual classes with not only schools in the province, but also schools in other countries. So, students can interact with foreigners, and this also helps students in district schools in the province can study together.
In our level secondary school, teachers focus on raising their awareness for learners, guiding learning methods, and investing in upgrading internet lines, electronic equipment to innovate the quality of teaching and learning. But as you know, there are some obstacles that we need to take into account.
Meanwhile, digital transformation, I think, might be a challenge for the new schools due to the need of significant investment in technology, infrastructure, and training.
Moreover, digital learning requires teachers and students with adequate skills to apply technologies in learning. They also raise their awareness to avoid the inappropriate websites and information security.
So, everything has its strategy, but it can't be denied that thanks to the application of digital transformation in management, teaching, and learning, the quality of schools is increasing. Students can develop their abilities, interaction, and self-study. Thanks for your listening.
Thank you for your eloquence. Now your opponent will give you guys a question.
So first of all, congratulations on your impressive speech, and here's your question. So you just went over many benefits that digital technology has brought us. So many people claim that students in the future may not need to go to school and they can study at home online with various kind of digital material instead. So can you tell us about your opinion on this?
Thank you for your question.
Time's up. Please give us your response.
Oh, thanks for your interesting question. Firstly, I think your opinion is wrong because students can be less interact with each other, so they cannot find the answer and assignments at any time. At any time.
Yeah. And when studying at home or through some digital application, the internet is not always stable. So I think their study maybe sometimes be interrupted. So it can be affect negatively on their academic performance.
That is all of my questions.
Thank you, team. Goodbye for your response. Are you ready for the question from the judges?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, I would first like to commend you on your hard work and dedication in preparation for this final today. I would also like to congratulate you. I'm very sure that your parents as well as your school members and teachers are also very, very proud of you. Alright, are you ready for your question?
Yes, ready.
Alright. Do your parents encourage you to use digital technology for learning? And could you give me a reason why? Do you understand the question?
Well, I can't hear it clearly. Can you repeat that?
Do your parents encourage you to use digital technology in order to help you learn. Could you give me a specific reason why? That is your time.
Okay, thanks for your questions. Firstly, my parents completely agree about my digital transformation in learning because it can improve my self-learning. It can help me get access to many applications to learn, and thus I can improve my results in the next exam.
My parents also encouraged me to apply this way of learning because, like, as you know, there are a variety of digital applications like messengers or Instagram, so students can use these to chat with friends or teachers about the lessons, so they can have a comprehensive knowledge about the lessons, so the academic performance will be improved. So that is.
Thank you for your answer.
Congratulations in MyCity's Department of Education and Training. And now we'll welcome on stage Winway High School. Now you will draw your opponents.
Mã số 07 trường Trung học phổ thông chuyên ngữ Thành.
Are you ready?
Yes.
The time starts now.
Well, this is my school.
Wow, it's so spacious and modern, right?
Yes, of course. It is teachers and students' efforts to learn and improve that make our school a respectable one. The applications of digital transformation in our school is of no exception. Teachers and students in our school are always receptive to any plans or policies implemented.
Yeah, we have taken full advantage of digital technologies to better the outcomes of managing as well as teaching and learning. As for administrator, and teacher and parents can easily check student attendance every day with the help of fingerprint recognizing devices. And for effective and engaging lecture, teachers have utilized a variety of online platforms such as Kênh online, học.vn, segment.vn, or Linkable, just to name a few. Moreover, teachers have also used adult.vn to deliver computer-based and reliable tests for students.
Especially with the modern technologies, graduate students now can register entrance examination online, which is time-saving, precise, and convenient. What's more, all the teachers' and students' personal information are updated regularly on educational sector database, or even by us, making it easier for us in management.
Well, I can see the good impact of digital transformations in teaching and learning in your school, as you have shared. But I wonder whether you have had any difficulties in launching the movement?
Yes, of course. At first, teachers and students in our school are a little bit confused, not knowing how to use them effectively because everything was quite new to them. Then, gradually, they learn each other and adapt themselves. Now, I must say that they all can fit in a plan. It's wonderful, isn't it?
Well, another drawback is a technical problem, such as student lacking devices or unstable internet connection. And the solution are to let students use school devices such as tablets or computer and have the internet network improved to the best. Now, internet system in my school is easier for use.
Well, everything has two sides, and digital transformation also brings certain negative impacts, doesn't it?
That's right. My school has worsened this, so we try to be a smart user, being selective. Under the variety of online platforms, we carefully choose what to use in order to maximize the effectiveness and our school aims and effectiveness.
And that's what we are doing in my kingdom. With a receptive and selective orientation, you have achieved a great success in teaching and learning, have you?
Well, there is no doubt about it. We are proud living in applying digital results, such as học.vn or học.số.vn. Teacher and student in my school have been awarded in different competitions, both online and offline. For example, many golden and silver medals in Internet Olympiads of English, code, IOE belongs to our school.
As we have said, to get those achievements, we always stick to our motto. It is receptive, selective, and progressive. I believe that with our slogan, our school will still gain other success in the future.
Well, thank you very much for this meaningful sharing today. And I would like to invite your school as a guest speaker for online meeting held next month, so that you can have other schools in my province apply digital transformation efficiently.
Trust us, tomorrow we will be representatives for our school in English speaking contest with the theme, Learning in the Era of Digital Transformation.
And as the motto we have mentioned, we believe that in digital transformation in our school will make a big difference in managing, teaching, and learning.
And now the motto for a digital transformation movement is receptive, selective, and progressive.
Congratulations, Team Nguyễn for your performance. Now, with the Thành High School, we give them a question.
First of all, congratulations on your very impressive presentations. So we can see here that you have explained a lot about the activities of the teachers as well as students in your school. So here's the question for you. How is digital transformation useful for lifelong learning?
Thank you for your questions.
The time is up. Please give your response.
And thanks for your question, and here's my answer. Lifelong in here means that you have to study forever and never stop. And as you know, everything will change and update regularly, so you have to adapt themselves and adapt to the new things. And for example,
with the modern technologies nowadays, we can improve our studies by using online applications which have informative and reliable contents. And I think that with the modern technologies, we can study forever. And that's all we want to share. Thanks for listening.
For your response. Are you ready for a question for the judges?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon. So, first of all, I would like to say that you have really shown an excellent and outstanding performance, for which I thank you very much. And by the way, I like the idea of the AI kingdom, yes, as well. So look, it is true that we as humans basically cannot live without getting our lives enhanced. And I am not pretty sure if the advantages of the digital technology have outnumbered its drawbacks. But it is really a pleasure to find young and creative, passionate learners like you looking forward to partake and contribute in humans' development in everyone. Thank you very much. And now let's move to the question. Okay. Okay, the question says, what skills do students need to become successful in the era of digital transformation? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, I hope it's not difficult for you. Okay, good luck.
Time's up. Are you ready to give us your response?
Yes.
Your time starts now.
Well, thanks for our question, and here's my answer. There are two skills that students need to have to be successful in digital transformations. Firstly, is computer skill. To be more precise, if students have the skill and use it smoothly without any difficulties, they can design attractive slide and even can make interesting or engaging presentation or report and to get a high score in the class.
Secondly, finding and sorting information. Their availability of such an answer online. And you have to know how to choose what is good, what is bad, and what is useful for you to use to support your studies. And that's all we want to share. Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Team Whitwick, for your amazing performance.
So our opponent is mã số 10, trường Trung học phổ thông Hoàng Văn Thụ.
with the Thành team. Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Your time starts now.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, before we start our presentation today, please raise your hands if you have used your smartphone to study. And please raise your hands if you have ever seen somebody cheating in class with their smartphones. Don't worry, you are safe here. So, thank you. I will call the utilization of modern devices like smartphones in the first context, digital transformation in education. So, what does it exactly mean? Digital transformation is the integration of technology into education to facilitate learning and have students make proper preparation for their future, since it is essential that we students possess 21st century skills related to technology to become global citizens. So today, we will outline some pros and cons alongside some existing challenges and suggest the solutions to learning in the era of digital transformation.
First of all, we would like to elaborate on some pros of learning in digital transformation. So first of all, one of the most outstanding advantages of this learning method is independence. Clearly, technology makes it easier for students to get access to information on any subjects that they are interested in. Students become more active, they learn in their own way, and they study at their own pace. Another prominent benefit of this learning method is its engaging feature. Have you ever been like this in class before? This guy right here is dozing off in his class. But with the help of technology, the student might become more engrossed in his learning process, and he might be more concentrated on his studying.
However, this is obviously a double-edged sword. The very minus point that might hinder a learning process is students' lack of self-discipline. This can be seen through the abuse of students over technologies. For example, using other devices to search for the answers during the online test as a way of cheating, or playing games during the lecture, which may significantly affect the study efficiency.
Ta-da!
Not to mention that student concentration can easily waver given all the convenience that digital transformation may offer. There is another challenge which I will call digital divide. This refers to the disparity among different people who require digital literacy skills and the access to infrastructure needed to engage in online society compared to those who don't. And this gap is most apparent in Vietnam, given the significant wealth disparity among different regions and the viewpoint that IT used to be an optional subject.
Excuse me, what is the Wi-Fi password here?
I don't know.
And consequently, this will affect the ultimate efficiency. But can we overcome such difficulties?
Remember, it is hard but not impossible. To begin with, it is the onus of schools, organizations, as well as the authority to provide standardized equipment to bridge the gap among regions. For example, in 2018, my electricity company provided free iPads and internet connection services to students in Van Yên. In a broader spectrum, it is the whole educational system that has significantly changed when IT has now become a compulsory discipline in 2018 new general curriculum, stressing the need to improve digital literacy. Last but not least, students need to be educated on how to use their digital devices more smartly so as to reduce the distraction. Teachers also have multiple platforms to help them control their digital classes more effectively.
So taking everything into consideration, learning in the era of digital transformation is a novel method, yet definitely important in this modern day and age. Our school in particular and Vietnam on the whole are trying our best to embrace this development in the long run. Even though certain drawbacks do exist, we believe that if we join hands, we can deal with all of this and ensure a better studying environment for Gen Z. And that's the end of our presentation. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you for your amazing performance. And now, a question from the opponent of Team with the Time.
First of all, thank you for your presentation. We really love your presentation. And here's your question.
How can digital learning be used to bridge the skill gap and prepare learners for the future workforce?
Can you repeat the question, please?
How can digital learning be used to bridge skills gap and prepare learners for future workforce?
Your response.
So thank you for your questions, and here is our answer. We believe that in the future, digital would become very important in all possible aspects of life. And as Gen Z or the young generation nowadays are the digital native, it is a prerequisite that they make a proper preparation so that they can meet the corresponding demands of the future when technology and digital will be integrated in all possible aspects of life, including their occupations and the job markets. And so therefore it is necessary for them to possess their digital literacy skills related to like keyboard skills, computing, word processors, or content creation, so that they can meet the requirements and the demands of the recruiters. And this thereby will have them bridge the gap between the rich and the poor, when all the students in the future will become the adults who are literate of about their technology, so that they will have the equal opportunities for their job market. Thank you.
Thank you, Team with the Time, for your response. Are you ready for a question for the judges?
Here we're ready.
I would like to congratulate you both for making it to the final. You have done absolutely amazing throughout this entire competition, and I'm very sure that all the hard work that you have put in is very well appreciated by not only your teachers but also your parents and your fellow students. Alright, are you ready for your question? Your question is, what are some of the dangers of introducing modern technology into a classroom environment? Do you understand clearly?
and here is our answer. Under circumstances, it is admitted that the introduction of modern technology into classroom can be dangerous. And the first may stem from the overviews of children or students over technology. What I mean here is that students can be distracted with the lavish entertainment and the convenience offered by the digital transformation through their smartphones or computers, and consequently, they may illegally or sneakily play games during the lectures, and this will lead to the reduction of their concentration during class, thereby reducing their efficiency.
Another dangerous point that I want to mention here is related to security. There's a lot of circumstances where students attend an online classes and there are strangers getting the information, for example, the pass or the ID of the class, and therefore the identity are linked. And I think that this is really dangerous as it interrupts the studying process.
That's the end of our answer.
Congratulations with the Thành High School for your amazing performance once again.
And next on the stage, please welcome Team Trân to the stage to start the eloquence.
Và tiếp theo đây chúng tôi xin kính mời đội phòng giáo dục và đào tạo Văn Trấn lên thực hiện bài huấn luyện của mình.
And Văn Trenn's opponent is Team Lục Yên. We'd like to invite you to the stage.
Và chúng tôi cũng xin được công bố đó chính là đội Lục Yên sẽ là đội đối thủ của đội Văn Trấn. Xin mời đội Lục Yên lên cùng ạ.
đường đi ở hoành tráng quay hết luôn, quay từng đội từ đầu quay
Hi Sophia, I'm Fugaku, supercomputer
technology, digital transformation is a trend of society in general, and learning in particular, right?
That's true, and learning in the digital transformation is the use of advanced technology to enhance learner experiments as well as create the most convenient learning environment. The explosion of technology applications has created favorable conditions to develop learners' self-learning ability without being limited in time and space. Do you find it useful?
Of course, digital transformation will create a huge open source of learning materials for learners. That means students can access digital resources more easily and less expensively. Instead of buying books, so going to the library to borrow them. At the same time, they easily find information and intensively explore the aspects that interest us.
Oh, so how have learners applied digital technology in their learning?
Well, they often use learning apps to help them solve difficult problems or to solve assignments. Sometimes they even visit multiple learning websites to study different knowledge from there. Besides, at the school, the teacher applied digital technology in lessons to create excitement and increase the intelligibility for students. What about you?
For me, I think that students really enjoy attending digital study classes because it is really convenient and interesting. Furthermore, it is very straightforward to understand and to absorb the lesson more easily. It means that they are no longer being limited by the conventional knowledge in books and they can now easily visualize the images.
So, are there any challenge in studying in the digital era?
Well, the use of technology in education can affect our health, especially when faced with too many screens or mobile devices. Furthermore, being too dependent on technology can make them lazy and gradually rely on the internet rather than thinking for themselves, leading to no initiative in learning.
That's right. Another problem is that the process of accessing digital knowledge in remote and mountainous areas has many difficulties. Facility, network infrastructure, equipment such as computer, cameras, projectors, scanners, transmitter line, and internet services are lacking, outdated, and not synchronized.
I strongly agree with your opinion. Another problem, that's true, and to solve these problems, I strongly believe that students must have time management skills and self-responsibility. They should know how to choose useful applications to support their study. Moreover, they must take steps to protect their health, especially with things such as reducing the time of exposure to blue light from electronic devices and increasing physical exercise.
Plus, we should invest in internet-enabled infrastructure so that students can access digital resources. Build smart classroom with modern devices for projector, tablet, and internet-connected devices to help students access digital and technology also easily.
I'm on the same opinion as you.
In conclusion, digital transformation takes place in many aspects of the learner's learning. Students are taking their first steps into the world of information technology needed for a new century. Well, and that's what we want to say about this topic.
Thank you very much for your attention, and we wish for the contest to be success. Wish for all delegates, judges, good health.
Congratulations for completing your performance. Now, Team Look In, will you give them a question?
Before I give you my question, I would like to congratulate you on the presentation. All of you did a great job, and I think that's great.
Can you speak louder?
Sorry, could you speak a little bit louder, please?
Before I ask you my question, I would like to say that all of you did a great job on the presentation. Now, here is my question. Currently, in the era of digital technology, you can pretty much access all the information that you need. So, in the future, will we still need teachers to educate us?
Thinking your question, please wait us a moment.
Time's up. Please show us your answer.
Thank you for your question, and here's our answer. To be honest, I think that both digital technology and educators in general and teachers in particular are needed. As we all know that digital technology helps us a lot in education because of its studying applications and study websites. Students can now learn easily and find information more easily and less expensively instead of buying books or going to the library to borrow them. But in the future, I think that educators might be still needed because digital technology itself can't do the work itself. Because we all know that technology is created by humanity, and humanity creates digital technology to help humans access digital technology. And that's our answer.
Thank you, Team Bunchen, for your answer. Now you will hear a question from the judges.
Okay, first of all, I would like to say thank you to your performance, Sophia and Fugaku, as your names in the presentation, right? Yeah. And I think that both of you have a very good preparation, and I think I am impressed by the way you deliver the presentation. And now I will choose a question from you randomly, okay? Listen carefully to your question. How do you avoid distraction when choosing technology in the classroom?
Thank you for your interesting and impressive questions. Please wait us a moment.
Time's up. Please answer your question.
Thank you for your patience, and this is our answer. I think that students should know how to avoid distraction from studying in the digital transformation era, and I will have 3 steps to avoid the distraction. The first is that I think that student really needs to have self-management skills and self-responsibility. They should know how to choose useful applications to support their study, and they must not rely and depend too much on studying applications. Second is that they need to know how to avoid dangerous, toxic websites or violent games when attending studying through digital transformation. And I think that schools and parents have the responsibility to teach them and to educate them how to avoid these toxic informations. And third is that I think that students must active and have more proactive in learning and digital transformation. That's our answer.
Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for your amazing performances. Now, please welcome Team Batu to the stage to start the eloquence.
Và tiếp theo chúng ta sẽ đến với trường Trung học phổ thông Hoàng Văn Thụ cho phần biểu diễn của mình.
And please welcome to the stage Team Nguyễn Huệ to be their opponent.
Đội đối thủ của đội trường Hoàng Văn Thụ sẽ là trường Trung học phổ thông Nguyễn Huệ.
technology in school. Do you believe it? Very huge. Yeah, why? Why they have to invest so much? Perhaps they realize the potential of digital transformation in education. Today, we want to clarify the benefits of this important factor to education all around the world, to you and me.
As we all know, in the past few years, with the development of science and technology, digital transformation is a trend in society, and education is no exception. It's truly how teaching and learning become easier and much more effective.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more. Do you remember about learning in the COVID time before? The COVID pandemic showed us how important digital transformation is. We couldn't go to school, but we could still continue learning through technology applications such as Zoom or Google Meet.
Hey, look, your study results is getting better and better. You also have a lot of friends in different countries among you. How can you?
Yes, because I'm taking more than less classes. You know, I can study in a global environment with international teachers and friends. And this is the chance for me to exchange, share, and learn with friends all over the world.
Oh, that's why you know a lot of culture, people, and friends of many persons being all over the world as well as you have also improve your communication skills as well too.
Yeah, exactly. I can improve my study results through apps or websites. You know, for example, with math, I can use GeoGebra website or math solver. With English, I can use Duolingo, Lingodia, LBA English, or Elsa Speak. And our teachers also give us assignments through technology applications or websites like Quizy, Azota, Padlet, or K12 Online.
Yes, I also use biện, lazy, or survey for physics, chemistry, and biology too. You know, digital transformation allows us to the huge amount of information easily, cheaply, and conveniently. Instead of spending a lot of money to buy a book or going to the library, instead farming exploit the material quickly through online classes without limitation.
Yeah, that's cool. Our school also manages student learning results through electronic records, and now we also have electronic identification machine.
Wow, sounds great. Can you give me some information about it?
Sure. It is true that students being late to school happens quite often, right? But since applying the electronic identification machine, a situation has significantly reduced. The attendance number is completely under the control of the teacher, and somewhat when students become worried about being late and they try to go to school earlier.
I think that's a helpful thing, but digital transformation still faced with many difficulties where not everyone have enough equipment, enough knowledge about technology or overuse them. Like at Hamilton High School, we still have enough cheating or distraction during the lesson.
Yeah, I agree. It is also a cause of violence in cyberspace and health effect. So, do you have any solutions?
Well, I think we should raise people awareness about digital transformation. It needs to be also select information carefully before learning and sharing. We also upgrade the infrastructure and equipment to make education more and more better in the future.
Yeah, but I assume that the key element is the change to adapt the people. The most important thing is not about technology or funding, but the determination of each teacher and student to work together toward further learning goals.
So, each student in Hamilton High School promise to try our best to overcome the difficulty to make a safe and effective in learning education, digital transformation,
an intelligent education model.
Thank you for listening.
Congratulations, Hamilton team, for completing your performance. Now, when we're in high school, you give them a question.
Thanks for your presentations, and it's very interesting. I like it. And here is the questions for you.
A question is that how have student learning tasks changed due to digital transformations? Are you clear? Can you repeat that again, please? How have student learning tasks changed due to digital transformation? Okay, thank you. Thank you for your question.
High School for your answer. And now, judges, please give them a question.
Okay, you are the last, but I believe that you are not the least. So thank you a lot for your informative presentation. I think that you already add a different color to the contest media, and this is a passion for you. How are students able to advance their learning ability with the use of modern technology? How are students able to advance their learning ability with the use of modern technology?
Okay, thank you.
Time's up. We're waiting for your answers.
Thank you for your question. So first, I think students should be actively learn for information, search for information, and they can improve their skills about technology, about digital transformation. And they can raise awareness about the importance of technology in education. We can't deny the usefulness of it.
It is necessary to foster human resources with knowledge and skill to replacement with digital transformation. We also raise people awareness about the importance of digital transformation. And they know how to set in learning.
Thank you for your question.
Congratulations, Muhammad High School, for your eloquence.
Xin chúc mừng Trung học phổ thông Hoàng Văn Thụ đã hoàn thành xuất sắc phần thi của mình.